What's going on, guys? Welcome to the next video on learning C++. In the last video we have learned a one-dimensional array, and we said that in order for you guys to declare your array, you guys needs to declare your data type first, then put a name and put the size of the array. So in this video we're going to take we're going to look at another example how to take workers, say wages or salary, say salary, that's a good word, for 6 days, because 7 days in a week, and our worker day off 1 day, say 1 day of a week, say Sunday is gonna day off our worker, and it's gonna he or she is gonna work 6 days in a week, and we're gonna work out what's the average of the salary, because we're gonna feed our array for say 6 days, and we put a salary, how much he or she is gonna get from her boss, from him, his or her boss, and what's the average in 1 week. All right, so in order to do that, you guys first put a const is like for constant, as we explained in the previous video, and we put as int, say we put a day, day is equal to 6, because our worker is going to work say 6 days a week, 6 days a week. So as we explained in the previous videos, constant is like macro, but macro is a header, but here is just similar like macro, but here we are declaring our data type, and we are say we put a days is equal to 6, because we have to, in order, if you guys want to declare your constant integer data type, you guys needs to put a uppercase, exactly like macro, uppercase, but macros don't have this equal sign and semicolon, but in case of constant, we have to declare this, we have to do like this. So this is a constant, we can't change it, because this is the size of our array, because it's 6 days, and 6 days is say array, it comes in like that. All right, so, and we put a double, say salary, and we put inside the salary days. Okay, why we put a double? Because our worker might get 120 bucks, 0.50 cents. So because the worker he gets in dollars and cents and cents. Say even if you guys get 2,000, it's going to be 2,000 and something, 2,000, say $2,000. Where's the dollar? Say $2,000 and 60 cents. So for example, you always get it, but in order to declare this float, our int, we declare this double. So we put a nice layout, and we say enter workers wages for 1 week. Alright, so we asking to enter the workers wages for 1 week. I think I'll have to do this literal string here with double quote, and here as well. Alright, so this should be colon. Alright, so we put a endl. So now we as before, we have to go with the for loop, and we put a int I is equal to 0. I is just the imaginary number, and I is less than the salary, is less than the days, is days because we don't want to go ahead more than 6 days in 1 week, so it's less than days. And we're going to increment because we're going to get 1 by 1. It's supposed to be I 1 by 1, say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's how we got it. With cin, we're going to get the value from the user, and we put a salary, and inside the salary we put I, because that's how the value we're going to get from the user. All right, so how we going to display this double that we got it from the user? So we're going to display it with the double, because double display, because it's going to be, say, 200.80, for example, the dollars. Okay, and to do that we put a double total, because we want to find out what's the total, how much our workers gets. And to show that, we again go for a for loop, and we put a int I is equal to 0. Okay, I is less than, sorry, not greater than, less than, say the days, okay, I is less than the days, and I plus plus, I plus plus. So our total, which is double, we're gonna equal to salary, which is I. All right, okay, now we're going to take the average, double, say double average, because we're getting the average of the user, is equal to total, which we have it now, total divided by the days, say divided by the salary. Sorry, divided by the days, because we want to find out what's how many days, what's the total divided by days. That's how we're going to get from the days. Yeah. All right, so we put a C out. Now that we got the average of the day, so we put a workers average salary, workers average is missing here, salary in 1 week is, and we go here and we put an average, the average, which the total here, average got the total divided by days, so we put an average, and we're going to end our line and del, and that's it. So we go ahead here, all right, so we go ahead and run it. Build project, 0 error, and we run it. And we stop again, we run. All right, so enter workers wages for 1 week. Say for 1 week, say is 200. Say with 200 for, sorry, for 1 day, we're supposed to put day. So the first day our worker put a 200, that second day our worker put 100.50 cents, the third Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday 300.70 cents, fourth day our worker put 300.90 cents, Then the next day she didn't do any overtime. You put 80.70 cents. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5, and then our worker put say $150 and say 30 cents. Okay, so workers average salary in 1 week is 205,517. That's how our worker works in average salary of our worker in 1 week. All right, so enter workers wage for 1 week. So for 1 day, because we're getting daily for 6 days. So we stop it again and then we run it. Okay, so say the Monday our workers getting the wage of say $170. Then the next day our workers gonna get a 280.60, and the third day our workers gonna get say 300 with lots of overtime and 90 cents. 1 2 3 we need another 3 days, so our worker put a $280.70, and then our workers works like say 400 with lots of overtime and say 88 cents, and then our worker works another 200, say 111, only 4 hours job, say works 50 cents. Okay, so in this week workers average salary in 1 week is 257.43. so that's how we're getting this size of the array, which is 6 days. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 days worth of wages, and our workers ending up the average of the salary is 257.43. so that's how we're getting the average, and I'll explain again. Alright, so we're getting the average weight of the average of salary of one worker in 1 week. And the first thing is the days, because day is a constant. You can't change the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's constant, so that's easy to understand. And double salary, and we put a double and we put in the size salary and the salary, the wages, and inside this array it gets days. Days is the index. Alright, so we put in the index because days is constant and it's 6 days. Alright, so we asking the user to enter the workers wages for 1 day, say in 1 week, say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we're putting a for loop. We're getting a loop, and we put we initialize it to is in data type and it's I imaginary number. You guys can put a J or K, it doesn't matter. So you guys can initialize it with 0. I is less than days, which is 6 days. We don't want to go ahead say that our workers only work 6 days, not 7 days, and we want to increment it. So you guys see it's 200, then it's asking again, and that's how we're getting the info from the user salary. And here, and we're gonna display because our total comes in the dollars and cents. That's how you guys should display this with double. If you guys don't want this dollar and cents, say 200, you guys put an int. Say 200, you guys put an int. If you want this to go ahead in 90 cents, then you guys put a double. Otherwise your computer, your program crash if you got a because the computer is not going to accept 200 point. It's not going to accept point. You can put a int with ages, say people's ages, our children's ages, because ages doesn't have the decimal here. But if you want to put decimal, you guys always put double or float. And if you guys want to get precision, you always put a double, because doubles very give you precision. Alright, so in future videos I'm going to explain why we use double to get a precision, and I don't want to confuse you now. Alright, to display the workers age, so we go ahead and do the same loop again. We're going to run the loop. I, we initialize it to 0, and I is less than days. We increment I, and now we're getting the total. Total is equal to total plus is equal to salary, which we get it here from the user. We're getting the salary. All right, so we're doing the average. Now we've got a total because we're going to increment as well. I'll be declaring another data type which is double, and we're getting average. Average is total which we got it from the user, say 180 or 200, whatever, and we're going to divide it by days. How many days? 6 days. So the total going to be divided by 6 days. And the worker's average salary in 1 week is, so that's how we're going to output it to the user, and we're putting this average and NL. Ta-da, our program is done. We got the average. You guys can do anything. Say you guys putting the average, your own money saving, whatever money you're getting, or you guys can put anything you like to get the average of anything, any mathematics, anything with the simple. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 lines. So with the 11 lines you guys can build yourself an awesome program in C++ to get an average. Very easy, very simple to understand. All right, that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.